Hey, Islam Dwayne Bey. I'm at Whole Foods in Annapolis, Maryland, and I am reading today, March 13, 2019. I, Rhonda Arrington, as a Hebrew Muslim, Moorish American. I am reading the Holy Quran, Circle 7, chapter 42, and it's called The Holy Instructions from the Prophet, Weakness. Vain and inconstant as thou art, O child of imperfection, how canst thou be weak? Is not inconstancy connected with frailty? Can there be vanity without infirmity? Avoid the danger of the one, and thou shalt escape the mischiefs of the other. Wherein art thou most weak? In that wherein thou seem most strong. In that wherein most thou gloriest, even in possessing the things which thou hast, and using the good that is about thee. I'm going to read that again. Vain and inconstant as thou art, O child of imperfection, how canst thou be weak? Is not inconstancy connected with frailty? Can there be vanity without infirmity? Avoid the danger of the one. And thou shalt escape the mischiefs of the other. Wherein art thou most weak? In that wherein thou seem most strong. In that wherein most thou gloriest, even in possessing the things which thou hast, and using the good that is about thee. Are not thy desires also frail? Or knowest thou even what it is thou wouldst wish? When thou hast obtained what most thou sought after, behold, it content thee not. Wherefore lose the pleasure that is before thee, it relish. And why appear that which is yet to come the sweeter? Because thou art wearied with the good of this, because thou knowest not the evil of that which is not with thee. Know that to be content is to be happy. Couldst thou choose for thyself? Will thy Creator lay before thee all that thou heart could ask for? Would happiness then remain with thee? Or would joy always dwell in thy gates? At last, thy weakness forbid it. The infirmity declare against it. Verity is to thee in the place of pleasure. But that which permanently delight must be permanent. When that is gone, thou repent the loss of it. Though while it was with thee, thou despised it. That which succeeded have no more pleasure to thee, and thou afterwards quarrel with thyself for preferring it. Behold, the only circumstance in which thou arrest not. Is here anything in which thy weakness appear more than in desiring things. It is in the possessing and in the using of them. Good things cease to be good in our enjoyment of them. While nature meant pure sweets and sources of bitterness to us, from our delights arise pain, from our joys sorrow. Be moderate in the enjoyment, and it shall remain in thy possession. Let thy joy be founded on reason, and to its end shall sorrow be a stranger. The delights of love are ushered in by sighs, and them terminate in languishment and dejection. The objects thou burn for nauseates with satiety, and no sooner hast thou possessed it, but thou art weary of its presence. Join esteem to thy admiration, unite friendship with the love. So shalt thou find in the end content so absolute that it surpass nature's tranquility more worth than ecstasy. Tranquility more worth than ecstasy. Allah hath given thee no good without is a mixture of evil, but he hath given thee also the means of throwing off the evil from it, Islam. As joy is not without its alloy of pain, so neither is sorrow without its portion of pleasure. Joy and grief, though unlike, are united. Our own choice only can give them to us entirely. Melancholy itself often giveth delight, and the extremity of joys are mingled with tears. The best things in the hands of a fool may be turned to his destruction, and out of the worst the wise will find means of good. So blended is weakness in thy nature, O man, that thou hast no strength either to be good nor to be evil entirely. Rejoice that thou canst not excel in evil, and let the good that is within thy reach content thee. The virtues are allotted to various stations. Seek not after impossibilities, nor give that thou canst not possess them all. Wouldst thou at once have the liberality of the rich and the contentment of the poor? Shall the wife of thy bosom be despised because she showeth not the virtues of the widow? If thy father sink before thee in the divisions of thy country, can at once thy justice destroy him, and thy duty save his life? If thou behold thy brother in the agonies of slow death, is it not mercy to put a period to his life? And is it not also death to be his murderer. Truth is but one. Thy doubts are of thy own raising. He who made virtues what they are, planted in thee a knowledge of their preeminence. Act as thy soul dictates to thee, and the end shall be always right. It's long. Okay, that is the Holy Quran Circle 7. This is one of our state papers. It's Moorish Americans. This is one. There are two. This is one of our state papers. It's long. Okay. The next thing I'm going to read, Dwayne Bey, is the 13th Amendment with 20 sections. It was ratified November the 18th, 1865 by 3/4 of the several states. I'm reading section 6 and 7. Section 6 says, involuntary servitude, except for crime, shall not be permanently established within the district set apart from the seat of government of the United States, but the right of sojourn in such district with persons held to service of labor for life should not be denied. Now I'll read that again. Involuntary servitude, except for crime, should not be permanently established within the district set apart from the seat of government of the United States, but the right of sojourn in such district with persons held to service or labor for life should not be denied. Section 7. When any territory of the United States south of north latitude 36 degrees 30 shall have a population equal to the ratio of representation for one member of Congress, and the people thereof shall have formed a constitution for a republican form of government, it shall be admitted as a state into the Union on an equal footing with the other states, and the people may, in such constitution, either prohibit or sustain the right to involuntary labor or service, and alter or amend the Constitution. Excuse me, Dwayne, as I'm reading right now this Constitution in Annapolis, Maryland, part of the Constitution, my genitals are slightly being attacked. I hear it sound some people or spirits speaking angrily behind me. Okay, this is it's approximately going on, I think it's like 12 p.m. in the afternoon. And alter or amend the Constitution at their will. And this is spiritually. Okay, that's what's happening spiritually. And people are eating food. This grocery store has a cafe, and people sitting down are eating food. Okay, so that's it for that. Now I'm going to move to the next part of my reading. So that's section 6 and 7 of the 13th Amendment with 20 sections, November the 18th, 1865, by 3/4 of the several states.